What's good, and good afternoon from Canada. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back to Investing with Jax. If you get any value out of this video, please smash that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications if you're new. We're going to be talking about BitTorrent. We're starting to see a little bit of momentum with BitTorrent. Could be a very good sign of a reversal. We're entering a bit of a buy zone, so I wanted to talk about that. We're going to go over some very basic technical analysis, easy to understand for everybody watching, as well as some predictions for the middle of April, for the end of April, and for mid-May for our good friend BitTorrent. Well, it hasn't been too friendly to us lately, guys, but when you have such a significant pump like that, it's not exactly healthy. I mean, it's awesome to watch, and lots of people made tons of money, but when you pump that hard, you're going to sell off pretty hard as well. So we can see here over the last day, we're down 2%, but we can start to see some of that buying action, some of that upward trend, which we'll get into. On the 7-day, we are up 6%. On the 1 month, we're up almost 600%. And on the 3-month, you're going to see that big juicy almost 2,500%. So we'll do a quick overview of the website, and then we'll hop straight into the technical analysis. And I'm going to go over some stop limits for when you're buying, when a coin is recovering from a downtrend, or when you think it's going to start trending upwards. Setting your stop limits after you are placing your orders. All right, guys. So BTT is a cryptocurrency that powers BitTorrent. Now, most of us remember downloading with Torrent, uTorrent back in the day. So this is like the crypto version. So BitTorrent token. Tokenizing the world's largest decentralized file sharing protocol with BTT. So they have the BTT use cases, the BitTorrent speed, get faster download speeds, and BTT token rewards. And then how it works: you enable your wallet, you enjoy faster download speeds, you earn BTT, and you can get started with BitTorrent Web, uTorrent Classic, or uTorrent Web. Now we're going to hop over to the Twitter, guys. They have their filing system as well as the DLive, which is pretty cool. It's a live streaming community built on the blockchain that empowers content creators and viewers. All right, guys. So we can see here on the Twitter, Mr. Justin Sun, he announced the top 30 trending coins on CoinGecko, and we have our friend BitTorrent coming in at number 2. And if we scroll down here, we have it. So this was a few days ago, April 9th. So I believe that was 2 days ago. Is it April 11th today? Yes, it is. 2 days ago, it was number 10 on CoinGecko, and right now it's number 2. So a lot of interest in BitTorrent. So let's hop over to the buy rating, guys. This is TradingView, very reputable day trading website for all your trading and day trading needs and goodies. So on the 1 day, we're sitting in a buy, moving average is strong buy. On the 1 week, we're sitting in a buy. Moving averages strong buy. Now we can see here we had this downward channel, and we started to break out. Now I'm going to hop over to let me enlarge this for you guys so you can see I've drawn some lines here. Hopefully this is easy to understand, and hopefully you guys can see it. I prefer this night mode because I think it looks cooler. So we can see this is where we're at with BitTorrent. We can see these beautiful green candles, a little bit of a breakout. Now, guys, what you want to see is higher highs and higher lows for an upward trend. You can see here with the downward trend, we have lower highs. Here's a high, guys, and here's your next high. And see how this high is lower than this one's called a lower high. And then we have our low, and then we have our next low is even lower, right? Well, you could technically say this was a low, but we have lower highs and lower lows, which is a sign of a downward trend. Now, this is very basic, and I know a lot of you guys are beginners, so that's why I'm kind of explaining it in the most simple and basic way. So now we're seeing that these green candles were breaking out of these lower lows, right? So this was our line of resistance, and now we've created a higher high. We've even broken through this resistance, and we're continuing to trend upwards. Now, of course, we want to see it roll over. It's healthy for it to roll over and see some selling, and what we want to see is a higher low. So we want our low to be higher than this one, and preferably higher than this one too. And then we see that low, and then we make a higher high, we make a higher low, we make a higher high, we make a higher low. All right, guys. Now I've drawn some lines here. This red line is our support line, dating back from April 7th when we hit that bottom. Now we don't want to see BitTorrent, we don't want to see these candles break that support line. And I'm hoping it won't. I mean, we're starting to break out a little bit, but what can happen is we can do another one of these, right? But hopefully we're going to start trending upwards. Now we have a key line of resistance that I would like to see us break at 0.0099. If we can, you know, start trending upwards and break through this resistance and turn it into support, that's a great sign that we'll start trending back up. We'll see that buying action, and we can go back up and retest the last week's high. All right, guys. So I've drawn this blue line, this kind of parallel or horizontal, this parallel line here. Horizontal is up and down. Good one, Jax. And I would like to see us not break that if we were to sell off. Because if we have we see some selling and we create a lower low than we were here. If we create a lower low, then we could sell off even more. Now, I would consider this a buy zone because we've been squeezing. If I were to draw a symmetrical wedge from up here to up here, let's see if I can get the tool to do it for you guys. It's probably going to be ugly, but that's okay. Now we have that symmetrical wedge. If I can draw it, it's probably going to be really ugly. Oh my goodness. Where's delete? Here we go. So if we can see this symmetrical edge, it's not going to be the prettiest of all time. Kind of a symmetrical triangle. We can see, you know, the price has been squeezing. We could draw it even further back. The price has been squeezing and we've started to break out, right? There was a chart here that I can use as an example. Right here, you can see this channel and we've started to break out. Now, if we can start creating higher highs and higher lows, we can start trending back upwards, which is what I would like to see. As you can see here on the MACD, guys, so the red line is the MACD line and our blue line is our signal line. And we can see here the MACD is higher and rolled over the signal line, and we saw that upward, and then it went back under. Now we've just started to come above the signal line, which is a bullish sign towards an upward trend, right? So what we want to see is higher highs and higher lows, and we start trending back upwards. Now, we don't want to do this, guys, where we just pump. It's not healthy. That's what triggered this huge sell-off. What we want to see is right here where we have the high and we have a higher low, and we have a higher high and we have a higher low. We saw a little bit of sell-off here, but then we have a higher high, we have a higher low, we have a higher high, we have a higher low, and start to continue trending that way is what I want to see for BTT. Hold on a sec, guys. I don't want to see these huge pumps. It's not healthy. We don't want to see that. What we want to see is we start beautifully climbing upwards. We break this resistance at 0.0099. We turn that into support and we start trending back upwards. Now, guys, I would say that we're in a buy zone. So if you were to buy in this area, for BTT, you would want to set your stop limit below this support line at about 0.0074. So I would probably, now you can calculate this. There's a, maybe I'll go into it in a future video where we can go more in depth for the right calculation to set your stop limit. But you would want to set it lower than that support line. So you might want to set it at 0.0071 and be like, what? You'd be like, well, Jax, I bought in at, 0.0084. Why would I want to sell at 0.0072? It's to save yourself if it were to sell off. You don't want to lose even more. Like people who bought in when it was trending upwards, they all held, like not all, but many people held and then rode it all the way down. Now, if you're in it for the long run, you're fine. You're like, okay, I got into BTT in February. I'm going to sell at the top of the bull run. But if you're a swing trader in the stock market game, you would want to buy in and then sell before this happens, right? So even if you're buying in before you start to see a very large upward trend, you want to be safe and set your stop limit below the level of support just in case it were to break that. You save yourself any more losses, all right, guys? So keep an eye on BitTorrent, and hopefully what we're going to see over the next couple days is we break, hopefully over the next day, we break this resistance at 0.0099 or around 0.01, and we see a healthy chart like we see here, and we start climbing healthy. We see that we have buying action and then a small correction. We have buying action, small correction, buying action, small correction, higher highs, higher lows, guys. Just the basics of technical analysis. And then we can start to come back and retest our high here of 0.0135. So let's hop over and give my predictions. Now, guys, I'm going to give the predictions as if the bullish scenario were to happen. There's always the chance, we are in a bull market, that the bearish scenario happens and we start to sell off and we break that support at 0.0074, and then we've dropped down and find support at 0.0064. Yeah, 0.0064. That's what we don't want to see. We want to see that healthy climb back upwards. So if we do see that, I would love to see us retest our high by the middle of April over the last month. Let's look at it on the month chart. It's easier to see at 0.012. So I would like to see us retest that by mid-April, and we're able to retest that and turn it into support, break through the resistance, turn it into support. Then we can start trending back upwards on a beautiful, healthy trend, and hopefully not see another big pump where we just sell off majorly. All right, guys. So I would like to see us retest that support by the middle of April at 0.012. And then if we can break through that, hopefully by the end of April, we can trend towards like 0.018. Maybe even 0.02 would be awesome by the end of April, and going towards 0.025, 0.03 for mid-May. All right, guys. So if that bullish outcome takes place and we start seeing enough buying action, we start trending healthy back up to retest 0.012 by mid-April, and then go towards 0.018. 0.02 by the end of April, and hopefully towards 0.025, 0.03 by 3 cents by mid-May would be awesome, guys. Remember, it's just a prediction. I have to give update videos and go with the technical analysis. As we can see on the chart here, we're starting to see that little bit of breakout. So you want to see that healthy climb and then small correction, and climb and small correction, climb and small correction, and then break resistance at 0.009, 0.001, turn it into support and continue to trend upwards. All right, guys. That's it for BitTorrent. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you got any value, smash that like button, subscribe. Update on Milo. I know you guys, a lot of you guys have been following along with my cat. He's starting to heal up. He's looking a lot better. He's walking, he's running, he's eating treats, and he's starting to get back to his old self. So I'm gonna give him a few more days, and then I'll bring him up and show him to you guys and show him that he's okay. All right, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, much love. Bye bye.